pride of East Lansing High School, went to Michigan State University where he graduated in '99. But his team has never been this far. Meanwhile, for Grand Rapids South Christian, they have won it before. They come in at 22-3 on the season. And Jason Boersma, in his second year, pride of Kalamazoo Christian and Calvin College, is the head coach here for Grand Rapids South Christian. South Christian got here with a big win in the regionals over South Haven, then shot out Otsego and beat Grosse Ile 1-0. Williamston got here in a shootout over Elk Rapids in the semifinal by a score of 2-1. We'll talk about that more in just a moment, but the first touch is by South Christian. We are underway here at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. Glad you're with us for the Division III Boys Soccer Championships on the MHSAA Network. Moved ahead and turned over. Here's a chance for Needler, and Needler sends it to the wide side, and it'll be chased down there by Alex Klunder, the midfielder. Klunder plays it up the right flank from midfield. Just underway here and headed back in, but then out, and the throw-in comes up for Williamston. Just underway here at Crestwood Middle School. Glad you're with us for this one. It'll be a throw-in. It's Williamston moving from left to right, and they are wearing the away green uniforms with the white lettering and the white numbers. Meanwhile, Grand Rapids South Christian will be in their navy and white. They are wearing white uniforms with a navy lettering and trim. And headed away now is Cody Koch, the midfielder. The junior brought it up the right flank, chased down into the corner there, and fought for along the goal line, and then out, and we'll have a goal kick coming up for Grand Rapids, for Williamston. Williamston in goal today will have Charlie Kuhn, 8 shutouts on the year, a 1.37 goals against average. And he has 30 goals against him this season. Puts it into play with the goal kick, sent it toward the mid-circle. It's taken back away and turned around by Cody Koch. Cody Koch has 3 offensive attackers with him, sent back into the middle and deflected away by the Williamston defense, back outside the attacking third. Over on the right flank with it now is South Christian. They will send it in. Cody Koch got a header on that one just outside the 18, but it's played out past the attacking third once again, but Christian will hang on to it. Dragging the ball there is Myron Bykirk. 14 goals, 13 assists for Bykirk. And you'll know him when you see him because he's got that big fro that he wears out there. The big hairdo. Oh, and here's a steal. And back the other way is Nate Wolcher. Wolcher shot wide, and we'll have a goal kick coming up. We've burned away just about 2 minutes and 3 seconds so far here in the first period of play. 37-51 and ticking. And a corner kick is coming up here. This one was touched up, so we'll have a corner kick for South Christian. Their best opportunity here in the early going. We'll see what kind of set piece that Jason Boersma has for his Sailors. It'll be Bykirk putting it into play from the near corner. Bends it in, headed away, outside the box. No, still in. And that one just swept at and knocked out by Garrett Drenth, who sent it back out toward midfield. So far, it's been South Christian on the attack. They have dominated play here in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. This one sent to the outside flank and out, and Williamston will have the throw-in. Hornets 19-7-1. Got off to a slow start this year with losses at Lakeshore, losses to Lakeshore and Holland. Playing up a division for both of those games. They lost to Lakeshore 1-0 and Holland 2-0. Bykirk tries to chase it down in the corner. Instead, it's played into the corner by Tyler Elzinga for the Sailors. Sends it in. There's a first shot on frame. And coming up with it, Charlie Kuhn reached high into the air to grab it. And Kuhn will secure and now take his time with his goal kick. 36-37 and ticking here in the first. No score. Grand Rapids South Christian and Williamston. We'll have a restart. Coming up just outside the attacking third now for Williamston, and putting it into play will be Ross Needler. Needler, a left footer. Get a chance to see if Eric Verhoff is going to have a chance to play one here. The outstanding goalie with 17 shutouts for the Sailors of South Christian. This one headed just outside the penalty box and high into the air, and Verhoff has it. However, there was a whistle, and they'll have a restart here. And it'll be Kyle Dornbos try to send it toward midfield. Sailors controlling the ball now. Brings it up to midfield, and with it there is Jake Wolcher. Wolcher sent it ahead for Bykirk, couldn't get a head on it. And the Sailors trying to control, and this one tapped out. And it's going to be Josh Flint. Here's David Bender to put it into play. Sent it way past midfield. Stopped there by Dornbos, and Dornbos now chases it to midfield and then hammers it into the middle. Just outside the shooting arc, chance for Bykirk at the arc. Bykirk controlling, he'll try to get it away, but it's knocked away. Good play there defensively by Williamston to stop a really good chance. David Bender in front of that one. This one will fly toward the goal, and it is saved. Oh my goodness. And it looks to me like Charlie Kuhn is a little shaken up. Ball got in on goal. Kuhn went to play it. It deflected off of him. And then it was almost deflected into their own goal by Williamston, as both Hunter Lyle and Devin Bender were down there defending. And Charlie Kuhn looks to be all right. Ian Blanchard to put it into play for Williamston. 34-22 and ticking here in the first half. Williamston trying to get it to midfield, and here's Flynn. Flynn redirects it back, sent to midfield, but no purpose on that pass, and the Sailors intercept. Floated ahead for Bykirk up over his back, but they play on. Kevin Dornbos has it. Goes to the left flank. With it there is Wolcher. Wolcher controlling with that good dribbling technique, trying to protect that ball along the sideline. Gets away. Wolcher being checked from behind, comes away with it, somehow centers it to Bykirk, but the pass was too far ahead. Tyler Elzinga tried to head it, and instead it's taken back, and here comes Zach Sundin. Taken away again by the Sailors, and Tyler Elzinga has it. Elzinga to Bykirk. Bykirk centering pass. With it there is Cody Koch. Sends it to the right side. That one ran up the leg of one of the attackers for South Christian. Played to the wide flank. Chasing after it there is Devin Bender to the wide side of the field. He does keep it in along the sideline, but they're going to say this one is shot in toward the goal, and it's Charlie Kuhn who's been busy here in the last couple of minutes. 33-15 and ticking here in the first. Drop kick is sailed. Have a bit of a breeze that's blowing here today. Blowing in a southwesterly direction here at Pat Patterson Field. The throw in coming for Williamston, just past midfield. Williamston only had one chance on an attack. This one from 50 yards out, pickpocketed nicely. With it is Akos Batchel sends it to the right side. With it there is Klunder. Klunder centering pass a little too far there for Koch. However, Bykirk still has it at the corner of the box, and it's sent back out into midfield, but intercepted by the Sailors. Sailors have continued to put that pressure on. Batchel with it. Trying to get through a couple of defenders there. Williamston cuts it off and sends it back upfield. Aiden Pace sends it to midfield. Sent to the wide side of the field by the Sailors now, who will try to set it up. Dornbos has it tipped off his foot out, and the Sailors will have the throw-in. 32 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. And we've got mass substitutions coming up here. Thanks for watching us today at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood for this matchup between Grand Rapids South Christian and Williamston. Catch playoff football on Tuesday nights at 7 and 9:30 p.m. on Xfinity High School Sports, only on Comcast Channel 900. Check your local listings for more information and matchups for Xfinity High School football. Xfinity, the future of awesome. Restart coming up for Williamston, back in their own defending third, and it's sent ahead, and that was not a good toss, and Tom Vaughn tried to control it, sent it back toward midfield. It will be kept in by South Christian, keeping it at midfield. They are moving from right to left, 31-15 left to play here in this first half. Chipped along to the right side, one bounce and a chance here. Trying to settle it over on the right side is Hubbard. Hubbard could not, came out to the corner of the 18, settled there by South Christian. With it is Dornbos. Dornbos fires wide. That one he tried to go in the short side, defending Charlie Kuhn, who really had that side of the goal pinched off nicely. However, the shot did go wide. The goal kick coming up for Williamston. Hornets 19-7-1. Wins in the district 5-0 over Perry, 3-0 over Lake Fenton, 3-1 over Durand. In the regionals, a win over Freeland and Frankenmuth, 3-2 over Freeland in a nail-biter, 2-0 over Frankenmuth. And then in the shootout over Elk Rapids, 2-1 to come to the MHSAA Division III final. Stolen away. Here's a chance. Sundin takes the shot, and that one gets on frame. Dribbled a little bit there by Verhoff, but he does settle it down. Best look so far for Williamston to get a shot in on frame. 2 shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of South Christian. Headed back into the middle, settled down by Aiden Pace. Pace had it taken away. It's Batchel, and this one sent back toward midfield by Williamston. Header there by Needler. Needler tried to control, but it's taken away. Vanderhorst has it. Vanderhorst again taken away by Needler. Needler back the other way, sent it to the wide side of the field. Tom Vaughn after it for the Hornets. Vaughn settles in the attacking third, takes it wide of the box to the left, down in the corner, and it goes out, and it will be a throw-in for South Christian. 29-25 and ticking. Substitutions for South Christian. Dornbos and Koch back into the game. Biker will get a chance to take a breather, and Akos Batchel also coming out for South Christian. Played along the sideline, out. South Christian will have another throw-in on the wide side of the field, moving from right to left.
Also in for the Sailors, number 7, Jake Wolcher.
At midfield with it, South Christian controlling. Left-footed in by Tyler Elzinga, away from Koch and back toward midfield. Williamston sent it far upfield and out, and South Christian will have the throw in here. South Christian in 2007 lost to Country Day, but they won it all in 2010. Bruce Huttinga, the head coach there, they beat Lansing Catholic that year 1-0. Garrett Drenth on the throw-in for Williamston. Tap once, touched up, but South Christian has it. Wearing the heavy knee brace is Koch on that left leg, but he cannot control. Settled now by South Christian, though, as they get it back after one touch by Williamston. With it there is Kevin Dornbos. Dornbos with a centering pass, got it right back. On the flank to the left, he's got Wolcher. Wolcher sent it across the 18 right to the shooting arc. It's hammered out, though, to midfield by South Christian. Trying to get away with it there is Needler. Needler after it, and we've got a whistle. It's actually Zach Surden. Surden whistled there for the foul, and the restart for South Christian now with 27-18 left to play first half. Kyle Dornbos from just past midfield. Sent it in, but it's hammered back out. Aiden Pace sent it deep. Good kick there. Chasing after it is Surden. And the kick went back to the keeper, and he misplayed it wide, and Surden was right there, but it just got past him, and that one tapped out by Williamston. That would have been an chance. Chipped ahead by Ethan Clark. Played toward midfield. With it there is Luke Hubbard. Luke Hubbard got away from a couple of Williamston defenders, tried to chip it ahead. Could not. One touch for Williamston, then right back to South Christian as they try to move it ahead. Holding in midfield, Kyle Bowes. Bowes sent it near side to the left. With it there is Wolcher. Zach Hulst. Hulst, one of the few players out there who's not playing with any kind of Under Armour underneath him. He and Kyle Bowes decided just to go with the shorts and the tee. Kevin Dornbos trying to control, trying to get through a defender. That one rolls out. Williamston will have the throw in. Needler had a chance, couldn't get to it. Ball hops over the head of Koch and then hammered high in the air to midfield by Devin Bender. 50-50 ball lost. South Christian gets it. This one chipped toward midfield, but not a whole lot of purpose there. Pace with it. Sent it wide to the left. Vaughn after it. Tried to chase it down. Could not. Kyle Dornbos was there first. Dornbos did play it out, and Williamston will have the throw in. Needler lost it to two Sailor defenders, and the Sailors will move it right to left. 25:05 to play, first half. Still no score. Shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of South Christian. This one played past the 18, out of the box by South Christian. Williamston unable to get one on frame there. Played ahead to Kyle Bowes past midfield. He lost it. Williamston will have it. Pace sent it on ahead. Played by the circle by Hunter Lyle. Centering pass to Needler. Needler through two defenders, and his left-footed shot was high over the top of the crossbar. They'll bring Bykirk back in the game, Klunder back in the game, and Akos Batchel coming in the game as well. That ball you see sailing 20 feet over the top of the net. Still only one shot on goal for Williamston. The goal kick is headed into the air by Josh Flint. Then settled by South Christian. Played to the near side. Here's Bykirk. Bykirk trying to rotate it and get it across. That one headed ahead. Good play there. However, Williamston clears it back to midfield. 23:33 and ticking in the first half. Still no score. That one did get through, but behind the back of Josh Flint and out. However, it was last touched by South Christian, so Flint will have the throw in.
And for the Hornets, number 21.
Substitutions come in as Alex Rogers will come into the game, and he'll have the throw in here for Williamston. Now you see that fancy flip. Sailors trying to control. Needler was over there, but it was taken back. Dornbos to the right side, played to midfield, but Williamston is there. Williamston has settled down a little bit more. The first 5 minutes or so of this game belonged to the Sailors, and now Williamston having a chance from the 12, or from the 18. There's a shot, and that one went wide. Best look that time, but it was deflected away.
And for the Sailors, number 6, Nick Vanderhorst.
So Williamston had a chance, but the shot went wide. Goal kick coming up for South Christian. 22-22 left to play first half. That one pinballed around and controlled by South Christian. Past midfield with it is Koch. Koch tried to slide it, and the ball was intercepted, then taken back quickly after one touch by Akos Batchel. Batchel sent it ahead. Bykirk heads it ahead to himself. Gets to the corner of the 18, dragging it with 1 foot. He's taken down. They play on. Hunter Lyle comes away with it, puts a left foot, tries to get it out of harm's way, and does. This one floated in toward the goal and played there by Charlie Kuhn. Charlie Kuhn, a 1.32 goals against average. He's given up 30 goals this season. Uses that drop kick to send it way past midfield. Has a little benefit of a slight breeze that's blowing out here at about 10 miles an hour. Played to the left. With it there is Phil Erickson. 10 goals, 3 assists. Headed back out as it went toward the box. And again, it's Erickson. Sent that one in, but after one touch, it goes onto the foot of Kyle Dornbos, and Dornbos sends it left foot, right flank. Up the right side, centering pass from Bykirk. Touched by Koch. Chance here for Batchel, and he sent it wide. Batchel had a chance. Got free right here. Look at that. That one just wide. Oh, my goodness. Charlie Kuhn came out to try to make the stop, cut off the angle, and it just went wide to the left. Great look by our camera crew there on the shot by the Sailors. They won't get a shot on goal with that one, but that one certainly was stressful if you're Williamston. Zach Sundin plays it to the left. Drags it to the far side. Ball goes out Throw in for South Christian. And a good throw in along the sideline, but it never got to Bikirk. This one will, though. Headed after one touch. Bikirk tried a little windmill kick to get it into play. Could not. Controlled on the far side by Hunter Lyle for Williamston. He floats it toward midfield. Bikirk does get a touch on it as it gets through, but Lyle with it again. "20 minutes left to play in the first half. We're halfway through the first half of play. From the arc. Chance left side. Vanderhorst had his hand in the air. Well, we got a break in the action. And volleyball fans, tournament weekend is coming up November 15, 16, and 17. You don't have to miss a match with MHSAA.TV. Games will be streamed live at MHSAA.TV. The finals replayed on Comcast Channel 900. Check your listings for times and dates or go to MHSAA.TV for more information. We're here at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. The MHSAA's Division III Boys Soccer Championship. South Christian and Williamston. Battle for the ball on the right flank, taken there by Alex Klunder. 8 goals and a couple of assists to go with that, the senior midfielder. Ball went out, and South Christian will have the throw-in just outside their attacking third with 19 minutes remaining in the first half. Headed back toward the goal by Koch. Headed toward the goal that time and headed over the net and over the net. Oh my goodness. That was headed by Williamston. Josh Flint in front of his own goal headed it, and for a moment it looked like he hit it in his own goal. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for South Christian. Josh Flint, look at this. This avoided disaster. The header toward the goal. Flint comes up. Oh, he headed it over the goal. That one toward the goal, and the corner kick comes way out past the arc. As Bikirk put it in, this one floats towards the goal, but Kuhn will have an easier play with that one. Well, a stressful 30 seconds for Williamston. Kuhn will settle in and put his foot into this one and send it toward midfield. After it is Sundin. Bikirk tried to play it there, still at midfield, and South Christian with a touch, and now Koch will move it ahead. Koch puts the brakes on, sends it across. To the right side with it is Batchel. Sent to the right side, outside the box, angled high over the top of the goal and out. Pretty good try. Walter and Hulse back in now. Here's an opportunity here, and you see that the angle just not in his favor. He put it right across the crossbar, but slightly behind it. Never got the shot low enough, actually, either. So Kuhn on the goal kick with 17-12 left to play first half. Out to midfield with it is Batchel. Sent it to the right side. Klunder. Klunder chips it ahead for Bikirk, who chases after it, and it's just slapped out by Ian Blanchard for the Hornets. Deep throw in for the Sailors. No score in this game. Shots on goal 2-1 in favor of South Christian. 16:50 left to play in the first half. No score between these two in the Division III final. Headed back. Bikirk looking for a pass there. Wiltshire, they got a touch on that one, and it will be a corner kick coming up for South Christian, their third of the afternoon. Bikirk from the corner on the corner kick. Angled toward the side of the goal and just hammered out by Williamston. Good defensive play by Alex Rogers to just make sure that he no doubted it outside of that box. Needler taken away. Easinga. Now Bikirk. Bikirk with a nifty move between a few defenders. Got it to Koch. Koch trying to get through two defenders. Played to the left side by Wiltshire, and he hammered it over the top of the goal. And it'll be a goal kick coming up here for Williamston. 15:35 and ticking here in the first half. No score. South Christian Williamston Division III Boys Soccer Championships with the MHSAA. Glad you're with us for this one at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. Our thanks to Blaine Brummel, who is the athletic director here at Kentwood. Blaine has the difficult task of trying to balance a couple of things. So first being obviously running this tournament here at Crestwood Middle School, which he's done now for 8 years. And then secondly, watching his team go to the east side of the state later on today to play in the Division I championship at 3 o'clock. Throw in coming for Ethan Clark. Wolcher taken down and a whistle. Throw in coming up for South Christian. Dornbos will put it in play here for the Sailors. Dornbos inside the box, and that one just rolls past the goal line. And the goal kick coming up for Williamston.
In for the Hornets, number 14, Josh Flint.
Well, we talk about the great job that Blaine does running the tournament here at Crestwood. A lot of times you're the jack of all trades and master of none, and Blaine happens to be the jack of all trades and master of all, putting on a terrific tournament here at Crestwood, and then obviously supporting his varsity squad over at the east side of the state, where they'll play in the Division I final later on today. I think he's had to do that 3 or 4 out of the 8 years since they've had the tournament here at Crestwood Middle School. Luke Hubbard settled it down, and the inbound coming now from the Sailors on the throw-in. Kyle Dornbos, the senior for South Christian. 13-10 and ticking here in the first half. Still no score. Shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of South Christian. Tom Vaughn tried to play it, taken away by South Christian after a couple of touches, and it's Dornbos with it. Little contact on the field, and they play on. Chip to the left, chance for Williamston, but they could not drag it safely to another teammate. Back to midfield by the Sailors, who now try to control. Chip back at midfield. Akos Batchel. Past midfield with it. Into Bykirk. Bykirk with a touch, back with it, off him. Chance on the right side. With it there is Hulst. Hulst will try to send it across. Puts on the brakes along the right goal line. Send it there to Hubbard. Hubbard off a defender. Hubbard back to the corner of the box. Chance here for Dornbos. Dornbos, ball that was hopping and skipping, and Kuhn took no chances and just took it on the second hop. 11:55 to play, first half, still no score. Wolcher lost it. Sundin was after it, but could not get to it. Played it midfield. Needler after it. Needler heads it. Erickson controls. Erickson centering pass. Couldn't get it through to Sundin. It wound up getting whiffed at there by Taylor Beist. The ball will go out, and fortunately for South Christian, they didn't touch that up. It was a complete whiff that allows a goal kick instead of a corner kick. Sundin settles, sends it to the right. Josh Flint taken away by Wolcher. Here's Needler. Needler tried to send it in. Sundin was right there headed toward the goal, but they couldn't get it through to him. Now Bykirk back for South Christian. 10:35 left to play first half. Played into the middle. Kyle Bowes sent it to the wide side. Dornbos after it. Chip toward the middle, but 4 defenders are right there. Taken back by Bowes. Look at all the green shirts that are around that ball, but Bowes was definitely pushing the play ahead. Now a chance on the right side for Dornbos. Dornbos taking off the ball. Williamston trying to get it through. Cannot, and it's hammered back deep into the corner by South Christian. That one off of a hip, and we're going to have a corner kick coming. Max Ferguson was down there for Williamston and wound up getting pushed into the ball. Actually, it could have been Tom Vaughn down there, and a corner kick coming for Bykirk and the Sailors. Still no score in this one, and there's the Sailor faithful jumping up and down, hoping they can get something off this set piece here. No score, 9:35 to play in the first half. Bykirk, not a very good kick, but it comes out to the arc, settled once, touched twice. Williamston can't clear, kicked it in the back of their own man, and then finally got it outside the box. Josh Flint's played it back. Headed by Wolcher, and then back to the middle after it is Batchel. He will not get to it, but South Christian trying to control. Settled at midfield. Played ahead off the left foot of Kyle Dornbos. Kyle and Kevin Dornbos, the twins for the Sailors. Bodies go down. And we do have a whistle and a stop of play here. Restart coming up for Williamston with 8:45 to play in the half. Got a lot coming up at halftime, some skills features and more. Shooting, passing, and scoring. And a whole lot more. We hope you'll stick around with us. Played to midfield, and Williamston will settle it there. Hornets moving it left to right with 8:19 left to play in the first half. That one sent toward the arc and headed high in the air by South Christian. Needler and Erickson tried to launch from an in-between hop and sent it wide to the left.
Number 4, Mark Barnett.
South Christian's done a good job of going
Number 6, Nick Vanderhorst.
about 5 deep on their bench in this game, giving the horses some rest, making sure they have fresh legs when they come back in the game. 7:49 and ticking here in the first half. Goal kick for Eric Burhoff and the South Christian Sailors. Good slide to keep it alive, but it's going to be South Christian with it, and it's tapped off the foot of Williamston. South Christian with the throw in once again. Brent Sorg in his 8th year, a graduate of East Lansing High School. He does not teach at the Williamston schools. He is a police officer with the Lansing Police Department. And then, of course, on his free time is head coach of this Williamston soccer team. Ball floated in. Kuhn had to come up and get it. Boy, oh boy. Was a chance down there for South Christian. It was Cody Koch, the junior midfielder, who was forcing the play. 6:50 to go in the first half. Still no score. Sundin sent it back. Headed there by Flint. That's actually Aiden Pace. Pace has it. Pace and Flint on the near side. Chip back to Sundin. Sundin will send it wide side. Chasing after it there is Phil Erickson. Senior sent it in, but intercepted there by Akos Batchel, and Batchel will start it up the right side on the pass to Klunder. Klunder does keep it along that flank, kept it in. Bykirk touches, pass midfield. Mark Farnes over there providing some pretty good defense. Bykirk does send it back, but it's taken away by Needler. Now Needler sent it, pass to Sundin, chipped it ahead. Down in the corner, Sundin some good speed to get around a defender, and he'll actually get the next touch on it. Centering pass goes across the 18, but it's just flecked out of there nicely by the Sailors. Under 6 minutes to play. And a whistle, and they're going to say that the ball actually went out on the sideline, and so South Christian will have the throw in with 5:48 left to play in the half. Oh, they tried to get a through ball there. Josh Flint was headed toward the goal with speed, but they could not get it through. Instead, they sent it downfield, hoping for a mistake by that Williamston defense. Bykirk was down there. Now Cody Koch with it along the sideline. Near side left. Could not keep that in. 5:15 and ticking. No score. South Christian Williamston. Division III boys soccer final here at Crestwood Middle School. Koch settles the throw in, which was right to him. Bykirk has it now left side. Slides back toward the middle and looks to send it toward the arc. Deflected down and then sent out by Ian Blanchard toward midfield, but that's only one touch. Tyler Easinga has it again. Williamston will have a chance here. Sundin is ahead of the play. He could not get to the ball, however. And a whistle and some contact there. Phil Erickson whistled. And so a restart for South Christian on the free kick with 4.5 to play in the first half. This one hammered toward the 18. Headed out. And then Josh Flint sent it to the near side, but it does give Williamston a little breathing room.
Sailors, number 7, Jake Walter.
Tyler Easinga to throw in for the Sailors. South Christian finished first in the OK Gold, a perfect 10-0 on the season. Williamston finished in second place in their CAAC White Conference. Koch is sent to the ground, and there was some contact there, but looks like he initiated that. So the whistle and the free kick coming up here for Williamston with 3:43 left to play in the half. Williamston trying to settle. Ian Blanchard with it. Blanchard will pooch it toward the middle. Headed away, intended for Flint. Played in the middle by Pace. Sundin was there, couldn't get his foot on it. Taken away from Needler, who tripped right over the defender for South Christian. And now it's Dornbos. Dornbos up the right side. 3:10 to play. No score in the game. Sent it wide, but Alex Klunder could not get to it, and Williamston will have the throw-in on the far side of the field, deep in their own half. Little throw into Erickson. Erickson sent it toward midfield. Sundin is there, but cannot get to it. South Christian with one touch, but it's taken back away by Needler, and then Needler is brought down at midfield and brought down hard. Needler wants a card, but he's not going to get it. And he needs to be a little less animated or he's going to really get it. Two and a half to play in the first half. Off the restart, Ian Blanchard settles the ball right at the midfield stripe and then sends it into the 18. That one deflected away. They can't get it out. Chipped toward the goal. Sundin is over there on the right. They tried to get it to him. Flashing toward the goal, it was Josh Flynn as well. Trying to control it there on the left side is Hunter Lyle. Lyle still with it. Lyle looking for Pace. Pace had it deflected away, and now with numbers, here comes South Christian, 3v3. Bykirk puts the brakes on as Williamston hustles to get back on defense. Minute 50 to play. Batchel sent it right side. Koch after it. Kuhn came diving after it, and Koch, ball was sent right high into the air, and then you see how it was settled down off the back of one of the Williamston defenders, and then Kuhn will play it. He will hang on to it for the kick, and he sends it past midfield. 1:25 to play in the half. Sundin sends it left side. Now back into the middle with it. Turning it left side is Needler. Back to the right. Sundin tried to head it away. Ball just popped over his head, and South Christian will let a throw-in happen here. Possibly, yes, it does indeed go out. Pace will throw it in, or he will not. He will give it up, and it will be Garrett Drenth who will get it into Needler with a minute to play. This one out, and the Sailors will throw in.
Number 9, Zach Hulst.
Bozen Hulst back into the game for South Christian. Sailors will have the throw in. Clock still ticking. 40 seconds left in the first half. That one headed down the near sideline and then hammered back to the right by Devin Bender. Back to midfield, touched up. Sent ahead, only one touch though, and Izinga has it. Taken away by Needler. Needler's got numbers. He's got 4 on 3. To the right side they go. Flint puts on the brakes. He'll have a chance here. Tried to get it through, and that one hit the side of the post. Best chance for Williamston. Oh my goodness. Pass went through, and Mark Farnes took a left foot at it and hit the side of the post.
6, 5.
Down to 3 seconds left to play in the first half, and that will come to an end, but not without dramatics. Williamston's Mark Farnes with the best look for the Hornets in the first half, and he missed it by that much. And Williamston and South Christian have played to a 0-0 tie at the end of the first 40 minutes of play. You're watching the MHSAA Network's presentation of the Division III Boys Soccer Championships from Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood, Michigan. Glad you're with us. Back with Williamston and Grand Rapids South Christian at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School for the MHSAA Network's presentation of the Division III Boys Soccer Championships. 0-0 tie between Williamston and Grand Rapids South Christian, and we're just about less than 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Opportunity here as this ball was sent back toward the goal and misplayed, and a chance here for Williamston, but they could not convert. And it's a nifty little throw in here by the Hornets.
Photographs and plaques commemorating the achievement of all teams in today's games are being provided by Hockey Weekly.
And that's how you do it in super slow motion.
The official photographer of the MHSAA Soccer Championships.
And then the crossing pass here. And you see that one just missing wide. A chance there against Eric Verhoff, but those chances were few and far between. Here's a chance that one just went wide. Kuhn came out to try to defend, and the shot just angled wide there by South Christian with one of their best chances of the game. This one headed toward the goal as well, and watch what happens here as Josh Flint will head it almost into his own goal. Header, and that one, and look at Kuhn, he's after it going like, oh my gosh, don't go over my head into the goal. That one looked like an optical illusion, but it actually went over the crossbar and out. And another opportunity here for South Christian. This one will go right across the top of the goal, angling just over the top. Obviously too high of a shot by about 10 feet or so. Try the goal kick. Here's the through ball that gets through, and here's a chance at the corner of the post. Look at this ball get through. Mark Farnes is waiting for it, puts that right foot on it, and just hits the post. Now, even though he hit the post, I would say that South Christian's defender was right there, kind of cutting off the short side. But there you see the faithful on the far side of the field for Grand Rapids South Christian, trying to bring home another title. Last time they won it was back in 2010, and they beat Lansing Catholic by a score of 1-0. So South Christian has been here before that. Actually, in 2007, they lost a tough one to Country Day, 2-1. As Williamston makes their way back onto the field as we get set for the final 40 minutes of play here in the Division III Championship. Officials all shaking hands. Teams are getting ready. And we are just about set for the start of the second half of play. Shots on goal are even at 2 apiece. They gave a shot on goal to that one that rattled the post. They did not give a save, though, however, to the keeper. So it'll be Williamston who'll be moving it this time from right to left, and South Christian from left to right. It'll be the Sailors with the first touch to start the second half. Shots on goal 2 apiece. Score 0-0 at the end of the first half as we get set for the second half at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. The MHSAA Division III Boys Soccer Championships. Williamston never passed a regional. Uncharted territory for head coach Brent Sorg. Athletic director Mike Freeman, he's got to be happy. Principal Jeff Tonis, I think that's how you say his name. Superintendent Narda Murphy. The green and whites of the Williamston Hornets. Hornets will get the first touch to start the second half. Garrett Drenth on the far side of the field. Weaved back to Dammit Bender, and Bender hammers it wide to the right and out past the outside flank. Just underway here in the second half, 20 seconds gone. No score between Williamston and South Christian. South Christian's football team won last night. They beat the Dowagiac Chieftains 42-23 to advance into the quarterfinal round of the MHSAA Division IV football finals. And I believe, if memory serves me right, Williamston was not as lucky in their football matchup last night. Bykirk after it, bouncing it to the right side, and then Williamston clearing it out, and that one going up into the stands and then bouncing out. South Christian trying to get it back into the attacking third, moving it left to right. With it there is Dornbos. Dornbos, and a little trip up there. Phil Erickson goes down, so Williamston will reset. So Williamston will have the restart. We understand there are Williamston fans watching in Dubai and in Germany. So, hey, thanks for being with us. And what time is it? We're glad you're with us. And are you watching it from, where is it? They got like that tree-shaped, in Dubai, they have that tree-shaped island that's out there in the water, a couple of them. Those interesting looking high-rise hotels that are out there. Of course, our friends in Germany. Thanks so much for watching. Centering pass, a chance that went wide. Oh, Ross Needler had a good pass. That one back into the penalty box, but taken away by Verhoff. It's interesting, the Sailors have gone with Verhoff most of the time this season. They shared some time with sophomore Zach Medendorp. Medendorp is a junior, I should say. He has 13 shutouts on the year, but he's 6'7" and has a 7-foot wingspan. If this game somehow goes into a shootout, there is a chance that Medendorf would come into the game and be the keeper for the shootout with that extended span of 7 feet. We're still 37 minutes and 8 seconds away from any possibility of even going to the first 10-minute overtime. Nothing here. Bykirk will play it for South Christian. Play to the outside by Aiden Pace. Pace sent it down the line, and this one will go out. And the restart for South Christian. Alex Klunder will have it near side. Klunder plays it into the middle. Taken there by Cody Koch, who's taken off the ball, goes down, but they play on. Stealing it away is Hunter Lyle. Lyle moving it ahead. Lyle for Williamston. Tried to get it to the top of the arc. Moves it to the left. Takes a shot. That one diving save by Berhoff. Not sure that was on frame. It was a little wide of the goal, but they will give him a shot on goal. So now Williamston with the advantage, shots on goal 3-2. Still no score between these two teams, and 35:51 left to play. There it is again. That one was wide indeed, but Verhoff diving to make sure it was a no-doubter. Played back into the middle and then near side. And South Christian will let this one go out. Kyle Dornbos, one of the Dornbos twins, will send it in, and they whistled it. They want to get some substitutions back into the game.
Number 5, Kyle Bowes.
Bowes and Hulst back in.
Hulst.
Kyle Koch that time was hoping that, or Cody Koch, I was hoping that there was some sort of a call there. He had his arms in the air. He will get a touch here. Did not. Felt he was held up by Williamston. Ball comes to the near side. Koch on the give and go will chase after it, but Williamston is there and then it's deflected off Koch out. Well, I mentioned the twins, Kevin and Kyle Dornbos for the Sailors. And I was talking to some of the people from South Christian and asking them, I couldn't tell. I said, how do you tell the difference between Kyle and Kevin? And they said their number. That's about it. Bykirk will throw in for South Christian. See the time at 34:15 left to play in the first half, or second half, excuse me. South Christian, navy and white. Jeff Mings, the athletic director. Headed high into the air. Played toward the box. Chance here for South Christian. Here's a blast that sails high and wide. Taken there by Kyle Bowes. Bowes has a chance here. He's settled and then just shot it high and wide. Bowes just going with the tee and the shorts today, but he does have the gloves on. If I can just keep my hands warm, the rest of me's warm, he's telling his mom and dad. Always the kid that left the house without a coat on. Up the left side, it's Tom Vaughn. Vaughn trying to control for Williamston. Taken away by Dornbos and then played out. And a deep throw in coming up now for the Hornets and a chance. Down in their attacking third, Ross Needler will set it down. He was going to throw it in. Instead, Hunter Lyle, the sophomore, will do the honors for Williamston. Sent into the corner. Lyle sent it in. Sundin tapped it. Played to the corner of the box. Williamston with a chance there. That off a foot. After it is Cunningham, and it goes out. And we'll have a goal kick for South Christian. Sailors got here with a win over Grand Rapids Catholic Central in the districts 5-1, then a win over Godwin Heights 3-2. Beat South Haven 2-1 in the regionals, and then the regional championship Otsego 2-0. So they took on a couple of teams from the Wolverine Conference to win that. And then Grosse Ile with a 1-0 victory in the semifinals. Temperatures below 40 degrees, frigid wind-blown drizzle. And Alex Klunder slid home the lone goal with 7 seconds left in the first half to give South Christian that victory to advance to the championship game here in Kentwood. .31-43 and ticking in the second half. Still no score. These two teams have played to a 0-0 draw. Played out by Williamston. Sailors try to keep it in on the right side. That one deflected off the head of Lyle. Blasted across the 18, headed once. Trying to settle it down there is Drenth. Drenth after it chasing. South Christian trying to move it left to right in their attacking third. Blasted toward the goal, and this one will sail out and wide. On the doorstep was Cody Koch. Could not get to it, and the goal kick coming up for Williamston. Here you see it just going wide.
And for the Sailors, number 20, Akos Baijo. Also number 4, Marlon
Goal
Biker.
kick coming. Sent toward midfield. Nobody could find it there for a moment. Now South Christian on the attack. Bowes turned it. Left side. On that far flank. Pass into the middle, chip back, and then intercepted by Williamston. Trying to get through the defenders was Tom Vaughn. 6 goals and 7 assists on the year for the senior. Controlling is Hubbard. Hubbard sent it far flank, but it looks like Drenth is going to get there in time to intercept. Back toward midfield where Akos Batchel settles it. Batchel to the left flank. Dornbos chipped it to the middle. Bykirk between a couple of defenders. Ball loose in the box. Chipped out. Chance out high for Hulst. Hulst puts the brakes on just outside the arc. Turning with it here is Hubbard. Hubbard into the corner, back over on the right side, just outside the box for Dornbos. Dornbos back to Hubbard. Hubbard will sweep it. Chance now for Batchel. Bykirk sent it to the right side. Got it back off one tap. Dornbos on the right side. Dornbos drags, takes 2 defenders with him. And that one tapped out, and we've got a corner kick coming up for South Christian. And before that, we'll remind you that Xfinity only from Comcast. The Xfinity Triple Play gives you better TV, faster internet, and unlimited nationwide calling. 3 great products that work together to make your life easier. Corner kick for Bykirk now, and Grand Rapids South Christian. The defense for Williamston bending but not breaking, and Bykirk floats this one. Header toward the goal. Loose and the side of the foot and out for Williamston. Good defense. Batchel trying to settle it. Goes right side to Bykirk. He's got an open look. Bykirk drags it to the right side. Moves down to the goal line. From the right side, chipped it across. Back out into the middle. 1 foot on it by Williamston to get it out. Headed back into the box. Swept at and not cleared yet. Ball comes to the near side just outside the box, but Bykirk was hustling after as Hunter Lyle was trying to settle. And that ball will go out, and the throw-in will be coming up for South Christian, who's really applying the pressure here. 28-14 left to play. Throw in for Kyle Dornbos. Dornbos floats it in. Headed to the corner of the box. Dornbos will hammer it, and it goes into a defender and heads over the top of the net. Not much Ian Blanchard could do. It was rocketing towards him, and Blanchard just got a header on it, tried to head it out, but you'll see here when it gets it blasted right into his dome, he just goes right over his head and sailed over the top of the goal for the corner kick. So they'll go to the far corner, and South Christian's Bykirk will put his foot into it. Bending toward the goal, headed high into the air. Not settled yet, headed toward the goal, and a great stop by Coon. Cody Koch was right there. No, it wasn't Cody Koch. We'll have to check that, but what an opportunity here. And that was Nick Vanderhorst looking for goal number 7 on the season. Headed it right at the feet of Charlie Kuhn, who made a whale of a save. Shots on goal even now at 3 apiece. Score even at 0-0. Williamston wanted a ball settled with a hand there. Did not get it. This one will get through on the left side. Chance this time for Vanderhorst again. And he slides down with a defender, and it's covered up by Kuhn. South Christian has really done a nice job here of putting the pressure on Williamston in the last 4 minutes. Kyle Dornbos will wait until his twin brother Kevin comes in. He was going to throw it in there, then didn't recognize his own twin brother was coming into the game. Long throw in over the head of Bykirk intended for him. Settled down by Blanchard and then sent back. Dornbos goes high in the air, and now Needler after it. Played at midfield. Sent back by South Christian and then out, and Bykirk will have another throw in for the Sailors near side. 25-50 left to play. Settled down by Hunter Lyle. To the near side with it. The ball did go out, and Williamston will have the restart. Now the way they're playing, it's only going to take one. Seems that way anyway. South Christian and Williamston doing battle here in the Division III championship. Chipped by Sundin, and they whistled it dead after the contact, and the free kick coming up for South Christian. Ticking down to the 25-minute mark of this game. Alex Klunder had it taken away. Alex Rogers with it. Sends it high into the air where Josh Flint is after it. Pace comes after it, taken off the ball. Batchel tried to get it through a defender. It's chipped away. Needler's there. Ross Needler settling it down. Left side for Rogers. Rogers back into the middle, and this one will sail out. And it'll be South Christian off the throw-in. All right, Williamston off the throw-in, excuse me. Hunter Lyle, sophomore midfielder. 16 goals, 6 assists for the Hornet.
In for the Sailors, number 7, Jake Wolcher, number 14, Cody Koch. For the Hornets, number 21.
Wolcher and Koch back into the game for South Christian. Here's the throw-in by Lyle. Gets right through to the Sailors, who send it toward midfield over the head of Bykirk. 50-50 ball at midfield, given up on by South Christian and then hit out by Phil Erickson. So South Christian will have the throw-in. This one out with a shoulder. South Christian again with the throw-in at 23:35 to play. Nothing score. Shots on goal are even at 3 apiece. With it is Klunder. Klunder had it taken away. Controlling there is Lyle. Lyle protecting it. Settled down by South Christian after one touch. Batchel sent it into the arc. Played to the 18, but it's cleared out of there. Then settled down by Easinga. Easinga still after it. And the ball is played out on the far flank and up into the crowd. Here's a shot by Bykirk. Skips it into the on-waiting arms of Charlie Kuhn, who's been solid. 4 shots on goal now for South Christian, but nothing to show for it. Game scoreless with 22 minutes and 32 seconds to play. Probably the best chance in this one was Nick Vanderhorst, looking for his 7th goal of the season, right out in front of Charlie Kuhn. His header right at the feet. And it was a quick tap, and now a chance for South Christian on the attack. 3v3, chance here. Koch was in the middle. They couldn't get the pass to him. It was tapped out by Williamston, and we will have a far corner kick coming up for South Christian.
Number 16 for the Sailors, Luke Hubbard in the game.
So Bykirk again with another corner kick. I believe this is their 6th of the match.
17, Ross Needler.
Here's Bykirk. Floats it high into the air. Koch, header toward the goal. Kept out, still in actually, just inside the 18, but played to the near side and out. And a throw-in coming up for South Christian. A deep throw-in, quickly in. Played there to Hubbard, but taken away. Sundin plays it on back. Touched up by Hunter Lyle. And then played to the wide side, but nobody home there off the foot of Alex Rogers. So a throw in for Dornbos. Taken away by Needler. Needler got it ahead. Chasing there is Vaughn. Vaughn can't get to it. A speedy Jake Wolcher got to it. Wolcher showing his speed there. Dornbos tried to settle, could not. Vaughn with it on the far flank, just past midfield. Chipped back by the Sailors. And Williamston will play this one up into the crowd. Well, you don't get to keep the souvenirs today, folks. They throw them back in. Not like you're at a baseball game here with these soccer balls. And a whistle. Down went Tyler Easinga, the senior defender, and the free kick coming up for South Christian with 20:15 left to play. Sailed toward the goal. Koch with a header that goes wide. Good chance there for Cody Koch. Here's, you see the header. He just tried to redirect it and wound up going wide. .1948 and ticking in this game. 0-0. Sent into the middle to Bykirk. Bykirk trying to put on the brakes. Instead, it's pickpocketed by Erickson. Here comes Needler. Needler across midfield, but he's run off the ball by South Christian's Easinga. Played to midfield. Batchel has it. Ball was sent wide, and it'll be a South Christian throw-in. Hunter Lyle sends it in. Ball chipped just outside the arc. Good chance for Williamston here. Needler went right through his legs. Oh, he had a chance. Kind of just stands there in disgust for a moment. Come up hobbling with his right ankle as well. Nice slide by Koch. But it's hammered back by Williamston across midfield with 18 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the second half. This one played down into the corner. Chance sent across. Ooh, just outside the box. Koch will try to settle this one down. Stop there. Hubbard after it. Played out by Williamston. Koch. He will try to slam it inside the box. Could not, and it's waved and sent out. Well, where can you find hundreds of games? Full game coverage, highlight shows, many more high school sports and activities only at MHSAA.TV. MHSAA.TV is student broadcast productions, MHSAA network shows, press conferences, special events, and more. Check out MHSAA.TV today for all your Michigan high school sports needs. Check out live streaming of cross country beginning this morning, 9:45 a.m. And we've got an injured player on the field, and it looks to be Hunter Lyle.
Also in for the Sailors, number 12, Alex Klunder.
Lyle is down, and they seem to be working on his right knee. Well, you see the officials down in the right corner there, and our officials for today's game, Matthew Kraus, the referee, Kevin Thomas, Mark Lundvik, and James De Brabander is the alternate today. And not only the best of the best teams get to come to the MHSAA championships, but the best of the best officials are here as well. And Hunter Lyle is still being attended to on the field. Now, we mentioned earlier for Williamston, their head coach Brent Sorg, in his 8th year, graduated East Lansing back in '94, a graduate of MSU in '99, went on to be a police officer with the Lansing Police Department, and does not teach at the school. So we were joking before the game. I say, see any of those Sailor stickers on any cars that going by, does that mean an automatic ticket for those? He just laughed and said no. There you see Brent Sorg, the Williamston head coach. What a great guy he is, too. I mean, just so appreciative to be here with his team, knowing that he had 4 district championships coming in, but never really anything past a regional for him. And to get here for the first time, what an experience, he said, it's been for these young men on this team, these young student athletes. And congratulations to him. 106 wins, 69 defeats, 12 draws in his 8th year as the head coach of Williamston. We are underway with play, and that one actually, on the throw-in, went over the head of South Christian into the on-waiting arms of Charlie Kuhn. Shots on goal, 4-3 in favor of South Christian. No score in this one, 17:35 and ticking. Sundin plays this high into the air. Headed back by Dornbos. Needler was going after it, couldn't control. Pace chipped it on back, and with it there is Blanchard. Blanchard sent it wide to the right side. South Christian after it. Pace trying to play it. 50-50 ball finally headed down by Williamston. Played by South Christian. And now it's Akos Batchel who's taken off the ball. A whistle. Batchel was interfered with, it looks like. Batchel doing the interfering actually that time, running into Ross Needler. So a free kick coming for Williamston. Williamston's been kind of quiet here in the second half. This one hit pretty well by Blanchard into the box. Headed out to Ferguson and then back out. With it there is Kyle Bowes. Bowes for South Christian sends it to the far flank. Christian on the attack. 4 defenders back and now 5. Dornbos with it. Dornbos drags it with the left foot. Tried to get it through. It was chipped out to the near side, and South Christian will have the throw-in. 16:10 remaining. 0-0 score. Division III championship. Dornbos with the long throw and headed out. Dornbos after it again. Tried to settle it, went through his legs. He will chase after it, be the first one to touch. Played it along the near sideline. Got some help from Sundin from behind to take it away from him. And then that one blocked out, and the ball will go back to Williamston.
We remind you that following the conclusion of this championship game, we will award medals.
It is a cold one here. Driving in this morning, there was snow at about 11 o'clock this morning, an hour before the game start. Temperature was about 36 degrees. Weather, it's warmed up. I don't know if you would call 40 degrees warm or 4 more degrees than 36 warm, but it is a cold day here today. Of the 8 years that we've been doing these games at Crestwood Middle, I don't know if I remember the temperatures being this cold. If it was this cold, we certainly had some sunshine. So we've always had either, I don't know if I think we've avoided any kind of a downpour too in the 8 years. We've always had pretty good weather for the finals here at Crestwood. South Christian tries to turn it now from right to left, or left to right, I should say. Alex Klunder will send it up the right side. Touched there by Bowes, centering pass. Here's Hulst. Hulst touches it to the right side. Klunder down in the corner, sent this one across, a bending kick that will be taken and secured nicely by Charlie Kuhn. Cody Koch for the Sailors and Josh Flint for the Hornets, waiting to come in at the next stoppage of play. From midfield, nice slide, but ball going out, and the ball was last touched by the Sailors, and so it will be Williamston with the throw-in. You see the crowd all bundled up here.
Number 14, Josh Flint. For the Sailors, number 11, Kevin Dornbos, and number 14, Cody Koch.
Williamston will have the restart. Played to midfield and out, and another restart for South Christian. Bykirk with it. Bykirk, nifty little play, but it won't stay in. Tried to pass it behind himself and wound up going out. Williamston with the throw-in, windmill kick, sent to midfield and headed into the on-waiting foot of Easinga for South Christian. Sailors on the attack. Sent it to the right side. Klunder couldn't get to it. Deflected out, and Josh Flint at midfield here for the Hornets. And Flint is sent down hard by Dornbos, and a free kick coming up. Well, they'll call that a throw, and they played on. They did not whistle the contact at all. Ball went out. Sundin, back of the foot to get it to the corner of the 18. Klunder heads it. Settled by Erickson. Pass to the right side, too far for Vaughn, who has to give up on it. 12.5 to play. Still no score. Williamston now trying to turn it on the tack. Jacob Chisholm in the game for Williamston. Cody Koch. Rotated on back. Touched by Dornbos in the middle. Up the right side is Kyle Dornbos. Tried to get it ahead for Klunder. This one rolling all the way down and outside the box and out. And a goal kick for Williamston. 12 minutes remaining in the game.
Number 6, Nick Vanderhorst, and 16, Luke Hubbard.
Devin Bender sends it to midfield where it's touched once, and then Koch settles it. Plays it to the right side. South Christian trying to settle. Bykirk looking for it over his head. Sends the left foot into the middle. Koch got the back of his heel on that. But it goes out, and it'll be South Christian with a restart. Kyle Dornbos with it. Getting down close to the 11-minute mark of this game. Kevin Dornbos sends it back toward midfield. With it there is Ethan Clark. Directs it to the left side for Easinga. Touched by Koch once, back to his teammate. A little game of tic-tac-toe over there, and it did not work out. Goes out. Williamston will have the throw in. Played to midfield. Sundin passed it ahead, left side. Here's Josh Flint. Josh Flint with some space. Pushed off the ball by Dornbos, and a goal kick for South Christian. Good closing speed here for Dornbos. Look at him just get that shoulder in front of Josh Flint to knock it away. Getting down to 10 minutes to play in this game. Bykirk could not keep that in. Williamston will start it. Easinga to Bykirk. Got through. Played up the far flank. Easinga heads it towards Bykirk, who does keep it in. But they say he was out.
In for the Hornets, number 19, Aiden Pace.
Off the throw-in, Williamston trying to send it past midfield. Easinga will be there to stop it, settle it down with his left foot. I'll move it left to right. Ball chipped out by Tom Vaughn, and here's the throw-in, and look out, Bykirk is free on the left side. Bykirk has two defenders chasing. Bykirk centering pass back to the 18. Koch was there. He goes down. There was a collision, but Koch kind of initiated that contact. Easinga sent it left side. Chipped out by Williamston. And just outside the attacking third, South Christian will have the throw-in. Down to 8:20 to play. Headed high in the air, and it's going to be Kuhn who comes up and grabs it easily. They had screened John Cunningham from the ball. Or had screened Luke Hubbard from the ball, excuse me. This one up the sideline and out. And another throw in for Bykirk and South Christian. Hubbard tried to direct a header toward the goal. It did get to Charlie Kuhn, but he will gather it in. Bykirk tried to settle the outlet kick. He keeps it in. Wound up pushing the defender off him. That was Garrett Drenth. Here's a chance with Koch. Koch sends it on back. Dornbos. Dornbos sends it right side. Hubbard. Hubbard sends it across. Vanderhulst trying to center it as well. Still has it. Vanderhulst centering pass deflected away and then hammered out by Williamston. Under 7 minutes to play. Dornbos with Hubbard ahead. Send it across for Bykirk. Bykirk will have it just outside the arc. Send it back. Dornbos blast. That one will go wide. It was touched up and a diving save by Kuhn as Hubbard was waiting to put a foot onto it. Great play by Kuhn. Kuhn gets out of that box. Look at him close on it. Hubbard was after it, but the closing speed on that ball by Kuhn. Koch is taken down and a free kick coming up, and this one will have an opportunity for South Christian to come up with some sort of a set play here. Bykirk will start the set piece for this Sailor team. No score. Bykirk sends it left side. Easinga tipped, and we will have a corner kick. And Bykirk will have the corner kick as wholesale substitutions of 5 different players coming in now for South Christian. There you see the faithful for South Christian trying to stay warm, jumping up and down. Got a chance here with Bykirk. 14 goals, 13 assists. 27 points in the season for this young man. Centering, headed over the goal. Oh, a chance out front. Best chance of the day for South Christian. Sam Memelar got up high for this one. Watch it again. Memelar gets up high, heads it. Oh, deflected over the crossbar.
We ask all fans to stay in their seats so the award ceremony may begin immediately at the conclusion of the game. Thank you.
Off the goal kick. Williamston trying to get it out of their end. They do. Here's Flint. Flint up the left side. Flint centering pass. Defender slid down, leaving an opening there, but that ball pinballed around as Hunter Lyle after it. Instead, it's circled on back to Williamston, plays it to the near side. Settled there by Flint. Flint trying to get around a defender. Dornbos defending and taking it right away. Flint after it, still playing with it, and then Flint gets pushed down and we'll have a restart. And right here, just outside the corner of the 18, this will be a good opportunity for Williamston with just under 4 minutes to play. It'll be Ross Needler with the restart. There you see they play on, and then the pull of the jersey, and down goes Flint. Needler plays it toward the goal, headed over the top of the goal. Good chance there for Williamston. Phil Erickson, his header just over the crossbar. See it once again, and Ross Needler, look at this. Beautiful left-footed kick, and there it is. Header just over the top of the goal. Played at midfield. Bykirk touching it up along with Garrett Drenth, and they will say that it was touched up last by Bykirk. Williamston still playing it. Header by Erickson. Past midfield, but now South Christian has it. Bykirk from midfield. Bykirk passed to himself on a little mini windmill kick, and then he turns with it. Great handling skills there by Bykirk. Under 2.5 to play. No score. And played out. Played to midfield. Memelar along with Bykirk. Bykirk lost it. Devin Bender steps in front. Bykirk got it back. Calling for it is Klunder across field. And Kuhn comes up, saw that one all the way. Sends it to Needler. Needler played it away from Klunder. And a restart here is taken down. It was Josh Flint. Needler off the restart. Under 1.5 minutes to go. Needler puts his left foot into it. Headed toward the goal. That one going wide and picked up by Verhoff.
Final minute of regulation.
Under 1 minute to play. At midfield, settled there by Erickson. Played out, and a deep throw in coming for South Christian. 40 seconds to go. Boy, and they're putting in substitutions here, and this clock is burning away. Dragged to the middle and then hammered upfield by Williamston. Last chance here for South Christian. Headed, look out, Bykirk! Goalkeeper came out, there was contact. Kuhn will pick it up, 5 seconds to go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're headed
0.
overtime. Extra time here in the Division 3 championship.
At the end of regulation,
We will have a 5-minute break, 10-minute, two 10-minute periods, and then if it's still tied after 2 10s, we will have a shootout. So at least 20 more minutes of this one. There's not a sudden victory, a goal that can be scored in the overtime. So we'll have 2 10-minute halves. And here you see that opportunity. Bykirk coming in. Kuhn into the play. Great save. Not afraid of the contact there. Season on the line. And Charlie Kuhn pitched a shutout here in the first 80 minutes of this game. There's Charlie Kuhn, 26 games, a 1.37 goals against, and 8 shutouts on the season. He's come up big here. So they put 5 minutes on the clock, and we've got ourselves an extra period coming up. Here you see that last opportunity for South Christian. Bykirk after it, Kuhn diving underneath the play. And then still has his wits about him to go up and gather that in. And you see right there, the only guy warming up is Charlie Kuhn. He's going to stay warm. The rest of the team are in their huddles talking about their strategy. But Kuhn, there you see him off in the distance. He's just staying loose, making sure that he's not getting cold so he can make those big stops. He'll just keep on moving. That's the best way to keep warm, no doubt. Inside that Grand Rapids South Christian huddle, Jason Boersma. He's got the ear of his team. Jason, his second year, 35 up, 7 down, and 5 draws. Kalamazoo Christian is where Boersma went to high school, graduated in '97, and Calvin College in 2001. He's trying to get South Christian back to their second championship in 3 years. Inherited the program from Bruce Huttinga after a state championship year for Bruce in South Christian with a win over Lansing Catholic 1-0 back in 2010. Right here on this field. Now the crowd trying to keep somewhat warm out here, and it is cold. Temperatures are right around the 40-degree mark. As a matter of fact, I want to say the temperature is not even 40 right now. It's closer to about 37. Indeed, 38 degrees here in Kentwood. Cloudy skies and cold temps, but they're lined up around the fences here today for this one. South Christian got here. Grosse Ile came in, making their first appearance in the state semifinals to take on the Sailors. Nearly jumped on top 5 minutes into the semifinal game. Tim Beach was sent in all alone with an accurate through ball, but goalkeeper Eric Berhoff challenged Beach to make a point-blank save. Kept the underdog Red Devils from earning an early advantage in the game, and South Christian would go on for a 1-0 victory over Grosse Ile to advance to this game here today. Meanwhile, Williamston, Charlie Kuhn stepped up to the challenge in his first varsity shootout, stopped Elk Rapids' final shot. And by the way, at the 2-minute mark, Williamston's Phil Erickson received a through ball between 2 defenders, capitalized with a left-footed shot, finding the upper right-hand corner of the goal to make it 1-0 in that game. It would settle in at 2-1 would be the final of that game. Bring the blankets. Got another one here later on this afternoon. Division II final is coming up. We'll have that for you across the MHSAA network. Hope you can join us for Hudsonville, Unity Christian, and Petoskey. And both teams have been here before. Petoskey lost to Unity Christian back in 2009, won it in 2008, beating Dexter. They are no strangers to being here. Unity Christian last year played down in Division III and lost to Country Day 2-1. They're trying to get back to a championship for the first time since 2009. Andy Heatheis does a great job with that team from Unity. Now we're just about set for the overtime. There you see Marlon Bikert, 24 games played. Likes to share it, 14 goals, 13 assists. They've gone to him so many times today. Nothing to show for it. Both teams have played the full 80 minutes. Now here's what we do. We play 2 10-minute overtimes. First goal does not win. They're going to play 2 10 minutes no matter what. If the score is 1-0 at the end of those at time, or 2-1, or whatever it is, the winning team will win. If we don't have a decider at that time, it'll go to a shootout. Each team will bring out 5 shooters. Here's the quick throw, and we got a couple of soccer balls out onto the field here, and they'll have to do a little cleanup. South Christian throwing it in. Biker on back. This one floated toward the goal. Kuhn is there. There is a collision, but it does come out of the box. And Needler with it. Needler played it on ahead. Josh Flint, though, not the speediest of forwards for this Williamston team, but Williamston will have the throw in here. You see Kuhn, another big save. He's not afraid of contact, is he? Played to the far side. Tom Vaughn headed it down. It goes wide and out. Sailors off the restart. Dornbos. The play on as Needler was pushed off the play. Sent ahead and settled down. Flint on the left side, couldn't get to it. Hunter Lyle for Williamston will send it in. Played to midfield, settled down there by Klunder. Klunder chipped it on ahead, but nobody was home, and they had a whistle and a restart coming up. See a time ticking at 7:45. This is Ian Blanchard off the restart now for Williamston, moving right to left here in the extra time. Blast this one on ahead. Headed out of the box. Sundin could not get it through to Needler. It's sent out to midfield. Cody Koch with it. Now it's settled down by South Christian. Bykirk will touch it up. Won't get through though, as David Bender is there to break it up. Bender sends it out to midfield. South Christian will settle it there. Wojcik plays it to the outside. That's Batchel actually who did that. Dornbos carrying. Bykirk with it. Bykirk turning. Sends it across the 18. Batchel flicks it to the outside flank. Chipped in at the circle. Look at this. Header by Bykirk. Couldn't get after it. Cleared out nicely by Blanchard. Koch will send it out. Dornbos. Dornbos tried to let it fly. It went wide. And we have a player down on the field. And it's Phil Erickson who's slow to get up. He may have gotten kicked. Dornbos is right there to kind of give him a slap on the back. Williamston. Now Bykirk with it. Bykirk for South Christian. Centering pass. Tried to look for Klunder on the right side. Pass was off the mark. Instead, Bykirk in the middle. On the pass from Batchel. Off Batchel's heel and back out front. Dornbos carrying. Dornbos working with the left foot. Sent it over on the flank. Trying to turn it inside is Wolcher. Wolcher over there. Wolcher putting the brakes on. Turning it back to the side. Wolcher still with it. Wolcher, nobody around him. Here's Bykirk. Bykirk stops, tries to put the left foot into it. Klunder was there but couldn't get to it. Cleared out by Williamston. A lot of pressure there by South Christian, but they didn't really get anything on frame. Shots on goal 4-3 in favor of the Sailors. And Josh Flynn is tripped up, goes down, and so a restart for Williamston. Ian Blanchard. Blanchard left side. Hunter Lyle. Lyle chipped it into the middle. Slide tackle. Best chance for Williamston, but couldn't control just outside the 18. Ball got through. Hunter Lyle after it near side. Lets it go out. No, it's chipped in. Stayed in by Dornbos. Lyle with it. And a whistle, and they will play on. Ball will go all the way back, and it will be a South Christian start. See the clock under 4 minutes to play in this first 10-minute overtime. Easinga. Now Dornbos. Dornbos along with Koch. Dornbos taken down. Needler. Oh, played it out, and they're going to say there was a foul there, and we'll have a restart. And a kick coming for South Christian. There you see it. And now Bykirk. Bykirk off the restart. Here's the kick. Floats it toward the goal. Header Koch. Still loose on the ground. Diving save. Kuhn. Wow. Oh, it was a game of ricochet around the inside the penalty box. And Kuhn made a diving save to his right. Look at this pinball around. 1, 2, 3. Dive. Save. Kuhn again. Back to the live action with just over 2.5 to play in the first overtime. Bykirk will inbound or send it in on the. Well, they're going to stop play actually because they need the substitution. So Bykirk will wait for the throw-in.
Number 5, Kyle Bowes. Number 9, Zach Hulst. And number 16, Luke Hubbard.
Bykirk with it. Sent to the near side for Hubbard. Hubbard left it. Dornbos. Dornbos hammers it towards the goal, and that went over the corner. Whoa, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Dornbos had little room for effort as he tried to go high left side around Kuhn. Here it is, and he lets this fly from 35 yards. This is bending. Kuhn's drifting back, lifting his hands up, and wow. That one just over the corner of the goal. Shots on goal 6-3 now in favor of the Sailors. Chasing it down into the corner is Bowes. Bowes trying to work it for a corner kick. This one did go out though. However, it was last touched by Bowes in the throw-in for Williamston. This will be a difficult throw-in though from down in this corner. You see the clock ticking down to the 1 minute mark.
Final minute of the first overtime.
Hunter Lyle gets it in along the goal line. And then hammered out, and look at this, a good restart here for Williamston on a throw-in in their own attacking third with under 45 seconds to go. Headed out of the box, settled down, and then high into the air. Easinga waiting for it there. Pinball to header. Tom Vaughn was over there defending, and it goes out. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. Hunter Lyle.
9.
Sent it to the middle. We're under 10 seconds to go.
6. 5.
All the way down the
4,
field, and
3,
we'll have a 2-minute break and then head into the second overtime.
We'll have a 2-minute break, and then we'll head to the second overtime.
So how about that? Couple of heartbreak saves there by Charlie Kuhn, breaking the hearts of the South Christian fans and stopping the hearts of the Williamston fans with the cardiac kid right there in goal. Let's take a look at some of these opportunities. You see the takedown there, and the free kick opportunity coming up for Bykirk here. Bykirk will send it in, tap once, twice, 3 times, and there's the save by Kuhn. Beautiful play by the seniors, Charlie Kuhn. An opportunity here, Dornbos rifling it in from the right side, and Kuhn. There you see, that's called, whew. Yeah, some of the Williamston faithful and the South Christian faithful. You see Bykirk settling, another opportunity here. Look at this one, bending. And again, Kuhn coming out and making a whale of a save and able to deflect it out to Ross Needler even. I don't know if that was intended or, hey, I'll just hit it somewhere and hope it goes to one of my teammates. But there you see South Christian now unified to get it done in regulation, overtime regulation, that is, in the 10 minutes. Now, the next goal does not necessarily win. If one of these teams scores in the first couple of minutes, the other team will have a chance to come back and tie it. It's not like it's a sudden death or sudden victory goal that wins it here. If there is no scoring at the end of this 10 minutes, we will go to a shootout. Each team will have 5 opportunities, with the team leading after 5 shots being declared the winner. If the shootout is tied after 5 shots, we go to single shots to determine the champion. Eric Verhoff, we haven't been much to talk about with Verhoff. He's made the 3 saves here today. 2 saves, well, actually a number of saves today, but Verhoff has been kind of quiet in his cage. Verhoff has 17 shutouts on the year, so this is certainly familiar territory for him. Now, both of these goaltenders have not been in their respective nets now for the last, well, 50 minutes of play. It must seem like an eternity ago. They played the whole second half in opposite nets, and now they'll switch sides for this final 10 minutes of overtime. Played to midfield, and Williamston after it, but they're last to touch. South Christian moving right to left. They'll have a throw in from the far side of the field. Sent down in the corner to Cody Koch, who got a header on it. Still played high in the air, and Biker heads it over to his teammate. Settled there by Dornbos, and Dornbos trying to get through a couple of defenders, but it's hammered out. Played there by Erickson to midfield. Well, looking ahead, we mentioned South Christian sometimes goes to Jack Medendorp, I should say, to be their goalie. 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. Basketball player and one heck of a soccer goalie, and down goes Josh Flint. Flint just got tied up and went down awkwardly. A lot of it looked like of his own doing. But Williamston will have the restart. Kuhn came out, or I should say Flint came out of the game, and they need somebody to go in for it. And it looks like that'll be Jacob Chisholm. Chisholm just a freshman. Off the free kick, Bender. Played out by Dornbos. Pace after it. Dornbos saves and brings it to midfield. Tried to get it through. Good defense. Good job by Hunter Lyle to break that thing up. They had a 3 against 4, South Christian did, coming downfield, and Bender stepped right in front and made a whale of a play. South Christian will try to handle it. Dornbos back in his own end, sends it across midfield. Biker was after it. There was a collision. Ball came to midfield, and Williamston with it. And they will whistle it dead, and a restart for South Christian. Up the right side, Alex Klunder sent it into the middle. Koch got a foot on it, tried to heel it back into the box for Biker. Easinga has a man flanked to his left. That's Wolcher. Wolcher has it now. Wolcher trying to make his move. Wolcher sent it on back. Dornbos with it. Dornbos worked it around. Batchel. One touch to the right side. Klunder. Klunder, corner of the 18. Sends it on back. Trying to set things up here in the offensive end. This one blasted toward the goal, but Kuhn will watch this one go out. Cold day in Kentwood. Temperature 38 degrees, stocking cap weather. Got the hoodies. Got the winter coats. We've seen the ski jackets, the ski pants. Imagine some long johns coming to play too here today. We haven't seen any of those, and we'll keep it that way. 6.5 to go in the second overtime. South Christian with it, sending this one in deep. Headed back out by Williamston. Played into the middle. Chance here on the through ball. Cody Koch with it. Tried to turn with it back out to the 18. Bykirk will touch. Give it back to Dornbos, who waits on it. Dornbos makes his move with his left foot. Dornbos will fire and score! Oh, Dornbos got to the 18 and fired it home with a left foot. Just a blast that Kuhn didn't have a chance on. He was screened by one of his defenders. And Dornbos with the goal, his 7th of the season, and the senior, Kevin Dornbos, puts the Sailors up 1-0. Bykirk on the assist at the 5:52 mark of the second overtime.
The South Christian goal by number 11, Kevin Dornbos. Assist, number 4, Marlon Bykirk.
1-0 South Christian. What a goal for Bykirk. And that was an absolute rocket off of his foot. And now a sense of urgency for the Williamston Hornets, headed by Easinga. Now the twin brother of Kevin Dornbos, Kyle Dornbos, sends this one ahead. Bykirk tried to get that through, could not. Williamston with it. Sends the pass to midfield, but it will go out. Crashing into the scorer's table was Jacob Chisholm, the freshman. Welcome to the state championship game, young man. This ball will be floated into the box, picked up there nicely by Eric Burhoff. Under 5 minutes to play, and the Williamston faithful now a lot more animated, standing on their student body side of the field. Some contact there. Down goes Kevin Dornbos. He feels no pain right now. That guy's on clay. He's walking on a cloud of air right now after that possible game-winning goal. .423 left to play. This ball will stay in. Cody Koch. Fighting for it over there is Jake Wolcher as well. Williamston coming away with it. Hunter Lyle. Hunter Lyle stopped. Smashes it towards midfield. Easinga steps in front to try to intercept, and South Christian controlling under 4 minutes to play. Cody Koch leaves his defender. Pace is over there. Pace getting away from Koch and then sending it upfield, but it's headed back by Dornbos, and then Pace got a foot on that one. Here's Bykirk. Bykirk sends it. Dornbos with it. Dornbos in play here as Dornbos has it. Dornbos hammers it, tried to get it across. Bennett a little too high, but South Christian still after it. Needler tried to get it away, could not. Needler with a little push on Dornbos and a whistle, and we'll have a restart. That time came for Kyle Dornbos. Kyle Dornbos to start the play with under 3 minutes to go. Kyle hammers it, deflected once. Batchel and into, oh, what a save by Kuhn. Oh, it was ricocheted out in front. The shot came in off a deflection on Kuhn, and that was a major save. Look at this. Deflected by Akos Batchel, and a save as it was punched over the top of the net by Charlie Kuhn.
Number 4, Mark Parness in for the Hornets. Number 5, Kyle Bowles, and number 9, Zach Hulst in for the
Corner
Sailors.
kick coming up here for South Christian, and they are taking their time as they can. Now, this is a restart actually for Williamston. Time wasting here for Williamston, under 2 minutes to go. Needler plays this ball high down the line and out into the stands. And that just takes precious seconds off the clock. Throw it into Biker. Needler sends it towards midfield. Farnes with it. Farnes tried to chip it ahead. Sundin after it. And this one goes 25 to go, and here comes the throw in. Erickson trying to get it in, trying to get his players all coming forward. Sundin throws the high ball in. Here's a chance. That one sent out by South Christian once again. Hunter Lyle, or Garrett Drenth actually put his foot into that one, but really didn't get a good swing at it. Another throw
Final
in.
minute of overtime play.
Sundin was there. Here's a chop toward the net. Still kept in the box. Sundin was there. And this one hammered out, and that is going to be a corner kick. They better hurry it up, too. They've got 48 seconds to do it. Ross Needler will put it into play. This is not over. Needler with a left-footed kick coming. This one deflected out. Another corner kick coming. Biker. They're looking for a ball down there. And look what they've done. They have taken Charlie Kuhn out of the goal and moved him actually into the box. So they have an extra attacker here on the corner kick. Here it comes. Headed toward the goal. Side of the goal, and then hit downfield and out in the throw-in with 10 seconds to go. Williamston will try to hustle this one in. 5 seconds to go in the game. Headed back toward the goal. Dornbos sends it out. Out, and it's going to be South Christian. Division III champion. 1-0 win over Williamston. The decider in this one came at the 5:52 mark of the second overtime. Kevin Dornbos blasting it home on the assist from Bykirk. And South Christian celebrates with a 1-0 victory over Williamston. And for the Hornets, has to be heartbreak city for them, as they have never been this far in the tournament. To get that close, to take it to almost the farthest you can take it, and still come away without a victory here today. But Williamston, nothing to hang their heads about. They'll finish the season at 19-8-1 with a 1-0 loss here to Grand Rapids South Christian. And Kuhn right now is kind of inconsolable, but that young man, through no fault of his own, I tell you what, that young man played a whale of a game in goal. And there you see South Christian celebrating with their victory here today, and head coach Jason Boersma.
We ask that the two teams now line up so we may begin the award ceremony.
There you see this deflected, great save by Kuhn again. This young man had a whale of a game today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's
before the
Biker.
presentation of the championship trophies and medals,
1-2-3.
let's acknowledge
Kuhn
these
again
two
with
fine
another
teams for their
save.
achievements this year in their play today.
Blast from Dornbos, and this one from the corner. Look at that. Oh! But here's a chance. Dornbos. And this is Kevin. Kevin stops, plants, fires, sails it in for the goal. Kuhn took him right off his feet. That was the game winner. And Grand Rapids South Christian with a 1-0 victory here. And the customary shaking of the hands at midfield. between these two teams. And then the presentation of the medals and the trophies. Now the two teams line up.
At this time, we direct your attention to the middle of the field where Andy Freshour of the MHSAA will make the presentations. First, let us honor the finalists in Division III, the Hornets of Williamston. Number 0, Jake Einarelli. Number 1, Charlie Kuhn. Number 2, Josh Ward. 3, James Erdeling. 4, Mark Farnes. 5, Zach Griffin. 6, Hunter Lyle. 7, Garrett Brent. 9, Alex Rogers. 10, Zach Zunden. 11, Max Ferguson. 12, Patrick Catton. 13, Devin Bender. 14, Josh Flint. 15, Tom Vaughn. 16, John Cunningham. 17, Ross Needler. 18, Dan Wachowski. 19, Aiden Pace. 20, Alberto Fernandez. 21, Jacob Chisholm. 22, Eric Osterly. 23, Phil Erickson. 24, Ian Blanchard. And 25, Zach Richardson. And accepting the trophy, Coach Brent Zorg. Congratulations to the Hornets of Williamston on an outstanding season. And now for the 2012 MHSAA Division III champions, the Sailors of South Christian.
Trophy, and now the medals and trophy presentation for the Sailors
First,
of
we will
Grand Rapids South
present the
Christian.
individual medals. Number 0, Zach Maidendorf. 1, Eric Verhoff. 2, Steve Springbold. 3, Tyler Easinga. 4, Marlon Bykert. 5, Kyle Bowles. 6, Nick Vanderhorst. 7, Jake Wilger. 8, Ethan Clark. 9, Zach Hulst. 10, Grant Morn. 11, Kevin Dornboss. 12, Alex Plunder. 13, Sam Memolar. 14, Cody Koch. 15, Blake Brinks. 16, Luke Hubbard. 17, Kyle Dornboss. 18, Taylor Weist. 19, Nathan Dykema. 20, Akos Badgel. 22, John DeVries. 24, Jonathan Gorder. And 25, Diego Arce.
And now being presented with the 2012 championship trophy.
Coach Jason Boersma.
Jason Boersma, just his second year as the head coach. His 36th career victory brings the championship to South Christian.
Champions.
Congratulations to the Sailors, winners here today by a final score of 1-0. And the score coming at 5:52 of the second overtime. Kevin Dornbos on an assist.
We hope you will stay for
from
us for the
Bikert.
next contest.
Finds the back of the net for that 1-0 victory today over Williamston.
At 3 o'clock. If you're leaving for the
Well, that's going to do it. From Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in East Kentwood. See some great saves today.
We also ask your cooperation in picking up any trash near your seat.
Good job there by the goalkeeper Eric Verhoff with his 19th shutout of the season. And some great play there on the other side by Charlie Kuhn.
To all fans, officially licensed MHSAA champion.
Kuhn again with another diving save, and look at that, he has the presence of mind to get after it. Bikert, though, settling it here. Were a lot of chances for South Christian, but Kuhn just came up big most of the afternoon. This one pinballed around. Kuhn with another great save in the overtime. Another blast, and Kuhn watches this one just sail over the net. Looked like he had it well defended, and the only place really it could have gone would be over his hand. It's going to do it today from Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School. You've been watching high school soccer, a presentation